Yo! What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. It's time for MUT Recap. This is our series each and every Monday where we go over everything that's going around in Madden 21, Madden 21 Ultimate Team. And of course, we're starting out with our Weekend League recap. So down below in the comment section, be sure to let me know how many wins you got, anything that you were struggling with. Also, let me know what worked for you. Maybe a new offense, a playbook. Just give me your feedback, your thoughts, your opinions on Weekend League down below in the comment section. So, we got 18 wins this week. Thankfully, it was an up and down week for sure. Very roller coastery, right? I know it's not a real word, but I made it up, so it counts. Last 2 weeks we got 16. I think the week before those last 2 weeks we got 18. So we were trending downward, but we're back up. We got 18 wins. We got legendary rewards. And I'm not gonna lie, it was looking bleak for a moment. We had to clutch out and win 5 straight games to get to 18 wins. Very proud of myself. Not only did we get 18 wins, but we did it with 2 disconnects this week. One was the top 3 loading screen disconnect. Now, a patch came out earlier this week, which is supposed to fix it. And then my second Weekend League game of this Weekend League, I got it. So it was a little frustrating. I actually lost my first game, just got outplayed. No excuses there. Second game, top 3, boom, kicked out, get the loss. Needless to say, I was very frustrated. Eventually, we got another disconnect loss. That one was because of my internet dropping, which tends to happen to me at least once or twice every Weekend League, but that should be fixed. Not that you guys care that much about it, but we got a technician coming out to take care of the problem this week. So we should be getting that resolved. But even through all of that, we fought and got 18 wins. I can't really say on my losses anything specific that I struggled with on offense or defense. Pretty much most of the year we've been in Seattle offensive playbook in the 4-6 alternate defensive book. I've been running 3-3-5 a lot. That's pretty much been my base and primary defense. We actually switched to $3-2-6 this week. Still playing a lot of man coverage, making adjustments based on our opponent's tendencies. But I like it. It puts a bunch of DBs on the field. I honestly have no use for linebackers with the defense that I'm running. You'll see my team at the end of the video. But, we have pretty much all the top corners in the game playing man coverage, locking people down. So, yeah, a pretty short recap for Weekend League. I can't really think of anything that I truly struggled with that was a common thing. I did not see the disengage blitz defense or disengage defense at all. I was a little bit surprised about that. Seems like a couple more people are starting to run a little bit more. I know QB draw's a little overpowered. Did not run into anybody that was really running that. So, I'm kind of thankful because I know that's like a pain point in the community right now. So far, Weekend League is not closed, but we're less than an hour away here. And we got 6 people with a 25-0 record. And with under an hour left to play, what gets you in the top 100? Is it still right about 20 at the 74 mark? Let's go ahead and see. Not this time. This one looks like a little more sweaty. Last couple weeks we looked, 20 wins was getting you in the top 100 for the last about 25 people. A little different this week. Now, this was the last week that Weekend League counted towards club qualifiers, so I think we might actually see Weekend League get a little less sweaty going forward because all of these pro players, all of these competitive players who are trying to qualify for, their club series, they may miss a couple weeks of Weekend League now because it's not as important, and they may be taking time off to, kind of lab and practice their offenses and defenses secretly. That's kind of the trend every year. So we'll see how Weekend League goes from here on out. But that was the first of the October weeks. I think we got 3 more left after this one. Again, down below in the comment section, let me know what you struggled with, what worked for you, what you saw, just any trends, any bugs, glitches, weird things like that. Let's go ahead and recap this week's content. Per usual, Monday came around last week and we got nothing, just like this week. I just don't expect any content on Mondays, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. Tuesday, of course, we got Team of the Week, and it wasn't a bad Team of the Week. We got 2 people at the same position and another running back. So the limited was AJ Green. For a limited card, it really wasn't worth the hype to me. I don't think I ran into many people using that card throughout the week. So that one was kind of a wash. OBJ was the player of the week, certainly deserved, had a fantastic game. It's a card that a lot of people want. you know, OBJ is usually going to have good cards in MUT, and that card's pretty solid. Pretty good outside receiver. His power-up went up in price, so that caused a problem for a couple people here. Got to pay a little extra for that, unfortunately. And then the offensive hero was Shaun Alexander. Great to see him back in the game. I think that's really cool. They just continue to give us these legends even on Team of the Week days. Guys that, you know, well, Shaun Alexander, I think he's worthy of a Saturday legend type guy. But then we also got Osi Umenyiora, who was the defensive legend or defensive hero, which is really a legend. But I like these kind of guys that maybe don't fit in that legend category to most, but are still getting these, you know, Team of the Week flashback cards. I think the content has been great this year. So that was Team of the Week. Hard pass for me on all of the cards, but some pretty cool names, and I'm sure there's people out there that, you know, obviously wanted those cards. Now, along with those cards on Team of the Week Tuesday, we saw a little bit of difference compared to the cards that we've seen in the past. This week, Joe Mixon was one of the 87 overalls, and not only could you power him up and use training to get to that point, but you could now use that 87 overall Team of the Week card in his power-up pass. So that was the first time that we've seen that. And I think we'll see that happen more as the overalls get higher, as more guys with power-ups get cards. And then we saw once again another guy without a power-up get a card, which was Alex Singleton, Eagles great, Eagles legend. So that's probably going to be a trend going forward now. I think we start to see guys who don't have power-ups in the game get Team of the Week cards, and that's good for theme teams, of course. Wednesday, we got Rising Stars. So Wildcard Wednesday, our fourth iteration of it, I guess is the word I'm going to use. I was a little bit surprised, but happy. Rising Stars, fan favorite, something we've seen in years past. And it's back. Two of the highlighted cards, I would say, were Derwin James, of course. We got him on the No Money Spent squad. He's like a little bit less, way less expensive, but a little bit of a downgrade compared to like Jamal Adams and Taylor Mays, but still a really, really good card. His power-up is pretty expensive because of that. Sean Murphy Bunting, a very fast wide receiver. I lied, a very fast cornerback who can cover those fast wide receivers. And then the Orlando Brown right tackle card wasn't bad. So we've seen now heavyweights, veterans, flashbacks, Rising Stars, all 89s, all Wildcard Wednesday. Do we get a fifth program coming this Wednesday? I'm jumping a little ahead right now. Or do we go back to heavyweights and maybe bump them up to a 90? It'll be interesting, but very happy to see Rising Stars back. Would love to see Campus Heroes maybe this week. Who knows? We'll see. Thursday, we got the limited cards, and it was Darren Waller. Did I get it right this time? Let me know in the comment section. And Avery Williamson. The Waller card, pretty good. I think too expensive for his price tag. I know he's fast, but it didn't do enough for me. I'm going to stick with my Jermichael Finley. He's been producing at a way cheaper rate. Waller was mostly above 1 million coins. He's right around 850 to 900K right now, but definitely too expensive. And then the Williamson card, very forgettable. I don't think there's too many people other than maybe Jets fans going after that card. So along with Thursday's limiteds, we got news about content on Friday, and that was Team Standout. Friday was a very, very busy day as far as content went. A lot to go over, a lot to do with that, I should say. So Team Standouts provided us with 32 brand new 89 overall cards, one player for every team. And there were a lot of really, really good cards out of it. So we had the solos here. All you had to do is play all of these solos on at least 1 star. Once you knocked out all 32, you may have gotten a glitch where you didn't get your pack. It's okay if that happened. Go back, play another one of these solos, and then the pack should come out. There was a problem with the pack originally, and I think the only way to trigger it for it to come out is playing the solo, playing another one of the solos. I don't know if they fixed that portion of it, but that's what was working over the weekend. So with the team standouts caused a very, very high spike in Team of the Week pieces and prices because obviously you needed these pieces to build out these standouts. So if you go to the sets, I'm curious to see how the market reacts tomorrow with new Team of the Weeks coming out, more Team of the Week cards and packs. Will people be more willing to spend on Team of the Week packs because they know they're going to get these pieces from these, you know, various Team of the Weeks that we've had throughout the year. But of course, if you go through all the standouts, they all require the same thing. So the 79 overall golds, I think you need 9 of them. You need 4 of these 82 to 84 and 1 86 to 88. The sets are incredibly expensive. If you did the solos and you're trying to decide on which card you want, I am going to link a video to this one in the upper right part of your screen. There's going to be a circle with the letter I. go watch that video. I ranked basically the top 10 team standouts to choose from. So if you're still grinding those solos, you're having trouble deciding who you're going to go with, I encourage you to go watch that video. I think I'll make you help you make a decision on who you're going to go with. But yeah, really curious to see what team of the week coming out tomorrow. What does it do to team of the week prices, and will it make team standout sets cheaper? The cards themselves aren't really crazy expensive. It's the power-ups that come along with it. You know, guys like Derek Carr, L'Jarius Sneed. You know, you want to power these guys up. You want to get that +1 everywhere. And the only way to get those power-ups are the sets. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Saturday, of course, was Legend Saturday. And who did we get? Well, we got Steve Smith Sr. and Ricky Jackson. I actually have both of these cards on the team. Quick review. Ricky Jackson is a goon. We put under pressure on him. He gets to the quarterback. Got him all powered up. He definitely causes pressure to the QB, causes havoc to everybody on the offensive line. I love the card. I'm happy I went with it. Steve Smith, on the other hand, very just meh. Like, he just doesn't stand out to me. We actually replaced Tyrone Calico for Steve Smith, and I regret it. So we'll hang on to Steve Smith until another wide receiver comes out. Really hoping we see like a Randy Moss coming soon, or just another really good deep threat, maybe with a little bit more height than Steve Smith. But at the end of the day, this card, the biggest disappointment was that he could not get the route running archetype, and he got deep threat, which means he can't get slot apprentice. He can't get route technician until 95 overall, which obviously he is not right now. So that was disappointing. I actually skipped, my bad. We skipped right over the 50 on Friday. So the 50 came out on Friday, and we got some pretty good names, pretty good cards. DRC, Steve Hutchinson, Brett Favre. Brett Favre, good to see him back in the game. A lot of people like the QB release, his throwing motion release within the game, and it's making him a pretty valuable card. He's got some solid speed too. Hutchinson, I mean, it's an offensive lineman. What do you expect? He's going to block. Sometimes he's not going to block. It is what it is. DRC is fantastic. Another card I have on my team. He just gets crazy interceptions, interception animations. He's gotten quite a few like one-handed picks. Totally just locks down one side of the field for me. I can't tell you how many times I left him in one-on-one coverage with zero safety help, and he just stuck with whoever he was covering. Didn't matter who, any receiver out there. So I'm very happy with that card. Obviously with the 50, you know, these sets get expensive because the power-ups are really the desired item, just like team standouts. So this card's very expensive to power up, but if you can get it, it's absolutely worth it. And that was really the content for the week. Upcoming tomorrow, Team of the Week Tuesday, of course. Let's give our Team of the Week predictions right now. I got DeAndre Hopkins, Deshaun Watson, Travis Fulgham, of course, Claypool. What is his name? Chase Claypool. I should know that name by now. Every week, every single week, it seems like somebody who went against the Eagles gets a Team of the Week card. It hurts my soul, breaks my heart. Aaron Donald had 4 sacks in one game. I know he already got one Team of the Week upgrade, but 4 sacks in one game, maybe limited. I don't know what they do with Claypool. It's going to kind of be bad if they give Claypool like an 82 overall. I almost say give Claypool the limited, maybe Aaron Donald's the hero. I don't know. Maybe they forget Aaron Donald altogether. Patrick Queen had a really good game. I think he had like a sack and an interception. Maybe you get a rookie premier upgrade there. And then Bobby Wagner had like 14 tackles or something crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they give Bobby Wagner a +1. Leave your Team of the Week predictions down below in the comment section. Of course, now with power-ups not really being the requirement for Team of the Week, there's a lot of other random names I may have missed out there, but those were my best guesses. Wednesday, Wildcard Wednesday, I'm thinking, you know, I said it earlier in the video that we probably go back to heavyweights. They bump them up to a 90 overall, take all of the 89 overall heavyweights out of the store, put those in regular packs, and then increase the cost of the 90 overall heavyweight pack. That's what I would like to see, unless they give us a whole new program. If they do that, I'm definitely cool with that. Would love to see that. Limiteds on Thursday. Friday, is Most Feared coming this Friday? That's a question I would love to have the answer to. I think it's either Most Feared or bust. Either we get Most Feared on Friday, or we don't get anything at all, and they're going to be taking their time to prepare for that. But, you know, we'll wait and see. We have to find out. And then, of course, Legends on Saturday, and that really recaps the week of last week and what's coming up this week. We'll end very quickly here with a quick team update. We are approaching a 93 overall. My defense is actually 93. Here's the offense. New additions, Kelvin Ridley, team standout. Really, really good. We got rid of Barry Sanders for Reggie Bush. I don't regret it at all. Reggie Bush is a goon. Steve Smith, we mentioned we added to the squad. Steve Hutchinson, we did not power him up, but we got his base card at left guard. Was that a bar? Am I still the greatest rapper alive? You tell me. And then on defense, we added DRC. As I mentioned, I think that's really it. I'm just scanning. Oh, and Ricky Jackson, obviously. And we finally hit level 60 to use our power-up pass on Jamal Adams. So there is my squad. Again, recap everything for Weekend League for me down below in the comment section. Let me know your Team of the Week predictions. And thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of MUT Recap. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out.